Okay, Harvey the Silver Fox here with another training video. Today I'm going to be talking about the forced matrix cycler one-up programs and how they work. If you're watching this video on the internet somewhere, just go down in the description, click on that link, and you're going to be eventually taken, when you do opt in, you're going to be eventually taken to this page. This video here will start playing. The video I'm going to produce today is going to be this video here. This will be the second video this year, because this video here is out of date already. And I always put my disclaimer in there. The videos that I make today may be out of date tomorrow. Everything changes on the internet. Everything changes on marketing techniques. Facebook keeps changing everything. In fact, I've pretty much got away from marketing on Facebook because they're just not business friendly anymore. So a lot of my old videos, my training videos, talked about Facebook. And of course, the new videos, I talk about different ways to market and different ways to make money and different ways to build your business. So this video is going to be out of date, and the video I'm making right now is going to go right here. So as I've always said before in my training videos, make sure that you lock yourself away in your home office, turn off the TV, turn off the telephone. If you get interrupted, pause this video. You can rewind the video I'm going to make right here, because I'm going to show you how this happens to be my Coinbase account, how you can start making the type of money that I make. I've been doing this for years, and most of this money here in this Coinbase account came from forced matrices, cyclers, and one-ups. I did not buy Bitcoin. I earned Bitcoin. And I'm going to take you over to my Tron Wallet right now and show you that. Everybody is going to Tron. They're getting away from Bitcoin for matrices and cyclers and one-ups. Tron is very little. In fact, it costs 1 Tron to do a transfer. And in most cases, it costs nothing to do a transfer. In fact, the video I did this morning, I have more money in Tron now. I have $1,681 in Tron, but I have several Tron wallets here. A lot of these wallets are for my, it's called airdrops. So when you set up a Tron wallet like I have here, and if you have any problems with that, we have a training course on how to set up your Tron wallets. But airdrops are when, example for, let's walk down here, let's see, Turbo TRX. When you make money from Turbo TRX, it automatically will drop. It's called an airdrop. Drop it right into your Tron wallet. In other words, you don't have to go and request it, the money. It does it automatically. It's pretty neat. Of course, I have my treasure wallet where I put the majority of my coins in my treasure wallet. I think I have 4 or 5 back there. I have coin payments. I have a couple $1,000s in coin payments. And there's some other places. I think I have some Bitcoin or cryptocurrency in some of my trading accounts out there, such as Beyonce and Robinhood. But I have cryptocurrency scattered everywhere. And as I always say, gang, you're not going to make this overnight. You need to follow Marty Bostic's, that's my business partner, and my teachings and trainings in order to get yourself positioned to have this type of money in your portfolio and your Tron wallets and your treasure wallets, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And with our training, we'll teach you how to do it. Okay, so let's get busy learning how cryptos, force matrices, and one-ups and cyclers work. So let's work our way down here. Now, in this video here, the video I first started playing when you landed on this page here, I talked about this content, and I talked about this content down here. Now I'm going to talk about, this actually is an image. That's the only way I could get this to show on this page here is I had to make an image out of it. So I'm going to talk about how matrices and cyclers and one-ups work using this information here. It's a little blurry, but I'll walk through it real fast for you here so you know what I'm talking about. So in this example 1, this is a 1 by 2. This is you. This is the 2 people that you bring in. And in this example, 10 levels deep. So it goes all the way down here. 9, 10, 8, 9, 10 down here. Now there's some out there that are 20 levels deep. There's some that are 6 levels deep. But in this example, it's 10 levels deep. And this is called spillover. So in this case here, when these 2 positions are filled, it spills over to the next level down here. When these 2 positions are filled, it keeps spilling over and spilling over and spilling over. So you're the sponsor here, you buy your first position, and our case here, our team on some of the ones down here that are piffable, okay, here are the ones that we piff, force matrix below are free to join, and what we're going to do is buy your first positions in these programs down here. So your first position is paid for in this example here. And then when we place you in our team build rotator, and it's free, it's not going to cost you anything, by the way. Of course, you have to join, and you have to be, we have to get notified that you want to be piffed, in this case here. And then in our team build rotator, when somebody joins then underneath you, of course, you're going to have to piff them, right? It's the only way this is going to work. So when these 2 positions are filled, and you've piffed these 2 positions, of course, when you piff, in this case here, when you piff, you're actually going to make some money yourself. You're not going to make all that money back, but you're going to make some money yourself. In just a minute, I'm going to show you some examples. When that's filled, it's going to roll over and go down to your next position here. Now, when each cycle fills, you're going to get another empty cycle here. When your first matrix is filled, the system will automatically create a new matrix with a portion of the profits from your first matrix. So now you're going to start going wide on your first level here. And then once this is filled, then it's going to create another one with a portion of the profits, and so on, and so on, and so on to infinity. Pretty slick, isn't it? Now you need, of course, remember, we paid for your first position up here. You need to come down here and buy your second position. And then the process duplicates again. And then now what's going to happen is going to go wide down here. It's going to create a second cycle, a third cycle, a fourth cycle. It's going to go wide to infinity down here. Once that's filled, you want to come down here and buy your second or your third position. And as this example, of course, you need to buy the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, the eighth, the ninth, and the 10th. And you can go as wide as you want. It keeps going wide. Now, so let's go back up here to number 2. Now, you can stop with your first position up here. And the rotator will just keep on filling and creating new cycles here. But I'm going to be honest with you, you're not going to make much money. The money is in when you get deep. That's where you're going to make your big money. But you can stop with the first position level, or you can keep on buying, example here, buy the second position level, and wait for spillover from your first position. So in other words, if you don't have much money to start out with, not a problem. We have paid your first position, and of course you're going to piff these 2. So you got to make sure that have enough money to pit these two. And if you're in the rotator, these more cyclers will keep on filling to infinity over here. So you can wait and collect the profit from your first position to buy your second position, and wait for spillover from your first position level to fill your second position level. If you cannot afford to buy position 2 to 10, this is what you do. Find the promotional center in your back office of your matrix and copy the banners and text ads. Click here to use all the free marketing resources that page is on this page here to build your matrix. So remember, this is an image here, so just click on the image. You're going to be taken over here, RVSilverFox.com. Below, you're going to find all the advertising resources I use to make a full-time living promoting my crypto opportunities. Several of these advertising resources allow you to join for free and earn, sharing your referral links with others. So go ahead and scroll down, join for free, then request referral links be placed in our team build rotators at no cost. I'm not going to get into too much detail on this page. Watch this video down here, and this will be the first one you want to join. Of course, you're going to join our crypto team build Telegram group here. This will be the first one you want to join, and of course, what I do is I send out an email every day to the members back here. There's a couple thousand members back here on this platform. But like I said, many of these are free to join and use to build your whatever matrix, cycler, or one-up program that you're working, okay? So in this case, if you're short on funds, if your budget doesn't allow you to buy these positions, you're going to have to go out there and bring people in so they help you out, and so they can start making money for you. When your first matrix position level fills because of your personal recruiting efforts, take the profits left only after your second starts. In other words, don't take the profits out, because remember, some of this money goes to keep these cycles going to infinity going wide. And down here, you want to take the profits and start buying these other positions down here. So take the profits that are left only after your second starts and buy your second position level. Do not take your profits from the first matrix before your second matrix starts, because you will not have enough money for the system to auto-cycle your second matrix. Now take what's left of the profit from your second matrix and buy your third matrix level. Repeat this process all the way down to your 10th position, all the way down here. In order to make this no investment process work, you're going to need to keep recruiting new prospects into your first position level up here. If you wait for your sponsor to keep filling your first position, and that's what I always tell everybody, is that you need to join a team build that's very active, very, very active. And of course, our team build is very active. Once you get into the crypto team build Telegram group, you're going to see that we're very, very active. If you decide to join somebody else's team build, just ask them some basic questions. What type of money have you been making? Ask them to show you something like this, or ask them to show you the crypto wallets, okay? If they can't prove to you that they're making money, that's not the team to join. I always do a little research before you even join our team. Just confirm that they're very, very active, because what you're looking for is you're looking for spillover. That's what you're looking for. Join a team, join a sponsor that has spillover. Very important, especially if you have very little money to start out with. So like I said, if you wait for your sponsor to keep filling your first position, and if you wait for the rotators to do that, it could take weeks, even months. So if you have very little money, you're going to have to go out there and personally recruit. It's not going to really be a no investment profit opportunity, is it? I mean, it's not going to be a passive income opportunity. This is going to be a no investment profit building system. It's not going to be a passive, but allows the affiliate to build a forced matrix empire starting with no money. You can do this, but it's going to take you some time. Once you have one of the force matrix programs up and running, then you should have enough funds to purchase additional programs. So what I'm trying to tell you is, come down here. This is the program I suggest you start out with. Don't get involved with all these programs at once, especially if you have very little money to start out with. Because remember, you need to keep some money back to PIF. So you're going to start out with this program here. This is the first one you need to start out with right here. It's called TRX Infinity. And what we're going to do, what I'm going to do, here's the instructions. You're going to get into our Telegram group, and you're going to post this. I'm going to buy your first position for you. And this is the one you want to focus on at the beginning if you have very little money. So once you have one of your force matrix programs up and running, then you should have enough funds to purchase additional programs and positions and levels without personally recruiting as hard as you did when you first started out. So, new matrix cycle when the last matrix filled on all 10 levels. They keep going wide. Remember I said that? So you can have, on level 2, you can go to infinity, as many matrices as you want. Level 3, level 4. And gang, when you get down to level 10 down here in this example, you're going to be sitting pretty nice. Okay? You're going to have a nice residual daily income. So in these 10 level positions, you can cycle as many matrices wide to infinity with a portion of the profit from the last matrix. Now, you can stop here at level 5, stop here at level 3, or in this case here, you can wait for spillover from your top position levels to fill your 5th position here. Very important you understand this, gang. If you do not purchase all 10 level positions down here, those who do in your downline, remember, you're going to be building a downline. And if your downline jumps ahead of you and you're in level 3, and they purchase level 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, the spillover is going to go to them, not you. They're going to enjoy the spillover from those positions, the ones you do not purchase. So yes, your downline will thank you. So keep that in mind. If you have the funds, this is important here. If you have the funds, make sure you purchase all positions and levels as ASAP as soon as possible, including your 10th level here, so you do not lose out from your upline and downline recruiting activity. So if you have the funds, just go ahead, consider it an investment, and position yourself in all levels, okay? So most of these programs down here use the example I just went through, except for this one here, Turbo TRX, the 3x1 program, the 3x1 program. Very unique. This is a passive, okay? Remember, this TRX 2x1 is a spillover. Well, this spills up. Okay, so let's take a look here. So in this case here, and I think is 5 levels, okay? 5 levels. What happens here is on your 5th level here, money starts going up. It doesn't spill over this way. It actually spills up. That's the only difference on all these programs down here is this spills up. Very powerful, and they have nothing but airdrops to get paid. So in your Tron wallet, like I showed you over there, you're going to get paid instantly. You don't have to request your money. But in this case here, it spills up, and it goes wide, but it spills up. Pretty neat. So come down here and watch this video. It talks about if you're already a member of any of the matrices and cyclers below, you're going to need to join again using a different email setting because remember, this is a team build. If you come in and go into the rotator, you're not going to get any benefit from our spillover from our team build. So we can't place you in the rotator. You have to join again. It will not work. If you're in a different group, if you're in a different team build, you just can't come over here because this will not work. It's called spillover, and in this case here, Turbo TRX 3x1 is spill up. So that's the reason we have you join again underneath one of our team members, or in this case here, you're going to be joining underneath me to get the spill over and to get the spill up, all right? So if you're not already, I want you to click here to join our Team Build Telegram group. Once you get in there, a bot's going to welcome you. It's an Autobot system. It's going to welcome you. It's going to ask you who invited you, et cetera, et cetera. And copy this. Please pay for my first position in your best matrix recycler. RVSilverFox ML has referred me. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably put you in TRX Infinity. So I'm going to put you in because that's probably the easiest one, the least expensive one to get you going so you can afford it, especially if you have a low budget. And then we'll talk about placing you in some of these other ones here, Azure and Tron and Azure and Litecoin and all the rest of these. But to get going here, follow these instructions right here, get into the Telegram group, and you'll know what to do then. With that said, this is RVSilverFox. You know what to do. Let's go make some money.